welcome to the Adib and Jameelah show. I am Adib.
And I am Jameelah.
And we're to bring you your headline and entertainment news of the week. First off, it is voting seasons. We got the congressmen and the senators that they want to take power, or the Republicans want to take the power back in the House and in the Senate. And so, hey, if you want your Republicans to have the power back, get out there and vote. If you want the Democrats to remain and retain their power, get out there and vote. This is the season. This is the time to get the information out there and get everybody going. And it's been going crazy out there. I mean, because this is pretty much President Obama's agenda. He can't do anything, or he won't be able to do anything without the power in the Senate and in the House. So this is a very important time for everybody, whether you agree with the agenda of the president or not. Get out there. Talk about your politics with people, educate people, vote about it.
It's not just about the presidential elections. A lot of people just focus on the presidential elections, but if whatever president you want to get into office doesn't have the support of the Congress, the Senate, and the House, then they essentially don't have much power.
They don't. I mean, it's a wash. So these midterm elections are very, very important, guys, and they are going to be within the next 3 weeks. So find out who's your senator, who's your congressman, get out there and vote, and let it be known. And all, you know, it's almost like the presidential election, but it doesn't have the attention that it gets. Yeah. But there's still a lot of people out there that's acting a fool. I mean, like in Pennsylvania. What's going on in Pennsylvania?
Oh, the rally shenanigans in Pennsylvania. Well, there was two of them.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. The first shenanigan was at one of the rallies in Pennsylvania with President Obama. He was doing his little speech thing, you know, rallying the people, getting them excited about going out and vote. And somebody threw a book on the stage. Now, it's not known what type of book it was, what the book was or anything like that. But of course, him being his cool, calm, and collected self, like he always is, the book kind of hit him about 3 feet away. About 3 feet away, and he didn't even notice, and he didn't even draw any attention to the fact that somebody threw a book on the stage at him, to him. I don't really know. The second shenanigan.
Wait. I heard that book was How I Survived Financial Aid by Jameelah Ra'oof.
Maybe it was.
Google it. How I Survived Financial Aid by Jameelah Ra'oof. Google that book and find out what it's about.
Yeah.
And see why they threw it at the president.
Maybe that's why they threw it at him.
Yeah. Let's find out about it.
Good one. Yeah. So the second shenanigan was also at another rally in Pennsylvania where a guy decided to streak at the Obama rally. He ran like across in front of the stage. They didn't say on the stage, they said in front of the stage, so I don't know how it was set up. And streaking means that
he's bucket naked.
Yeah, pretty much. And so across his chest he had this website written. And the website is a website of this guy named David Elkai. He's like a social networking billionaire. And he said that he would pay the first person to streak at one of President Obama's rallies $1 million.
$1 million.
As long as they had his website across his chest. And so news is that he'll pay. And he'll do it in cash, he said, and not even in a check form. He said after he gets a look at the video footage. $1 million to a billionaire is like almost nothing. So
I would have did.
It's pretty interesting.
I'm sorry. I'm like, sorry, Obama. I'm getting my $1 million. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I would have been out there. I don't blame him, man. $1 million go streak. We all got bodies. Why not get paid? No, I'm just playing. That's like a stripper or something, but never mind.
Use what you got to get what you want.
I don't recommend that. Just putting it out there like that. I'm just saying. So it is the season, guys. Get out there. Get the information out there. Vote. Get your agenda out there. Whatever it is, whether it's cricket or it's, a good agenda. Get it out there.
Yeah.
And next up, there is this story out of Kentucky, I believe, or Tennessee. The Crannicks, this family, their house caught on fire, and they live right outside of the city limits of a city. I won't say the city because I don't want to, incriminate anybody.
Negative attention.
Or I may not remember what the city is. Either way, I won't say the city. And they live right outside of the city, so in order for them to get protection from the fire department, they had to pay $75 a year. And it's been said that this family was pretty much going around saying, we're not going to pay $75 because they're going to put it out anyway. It was like the word in town.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they didn't pay the $75, and their house caught on fire, and the fire department showed up, and it was like, you're not on the list. And so they weren't on the list, so they sat there and watched their house burn down. And their neighbor's house they happened to be on a list. So when the fire started going over to the neighbor's house, the firefighters break out their hoses and they're like, oh, thank God they're about to put the fire out. They just spray down the side of the fence where the fire is about to spread. So that's some tough love for you. You know, they lost everything. They lost like 2 cats and a dog. I mean, they lost everything.
$75,000 worth of material things, I think.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about that? I mean,
I don't know. That's like a real moral issue, kind of, because my understanding is that, what is that? You know, I guess that's a separation of church and state. It's like, you know, would you let your neighbor's house burn down right next door to you? That's like, people always talk about that morally. What would you do? Of course you wouldn't. And even though if it was my job, my higher understanding of helping people would have to come out and say, hey, I got this hose in my hand. Why wouldn't I put somebody out? It's like, would they have done that if people were in the inside burning? I was like,
that's
how does
another
that go?
thing. Yeah, there could have been a child in there. You know, what line do you cross? I mean, how far do you go? I mean, I understand that there's rules, have to be rules.
They could have billed them later.
That's what a lot of people are saying. They should have just charged them for it. And the people, they were saying, we'll pay you. And I was like, no, it's too late. You know, can't help.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think it's funny, but yeah, she is amazing.
No, I mean, it's a trip. It's not funny. It's just a trip. It's kind of like.
What was that? Okay.
No, it's kind of like, can you really believe that somebody would do that? But you know,
it's crazy. Yeah. So
rules are rules.
I know. Oh, wow, she's hardcore, man. You know what she's voting for?
Whatever.
But anyway, so yeah, for me, I think, yeah, they should have paid their bill, but I think just the firefighters. I think, you know, everybody wants to be a hero. Everybody wants to be somebody that, you know, put everything on the line. I would have been that firefighter that would have been like, you know what, Commissioner, I'm going to put this fire out regardless. I'm going to lose my job. I'd have been that guy. That would have been me, you know. Even though I know that they would have been wrong and I probably wouldn't have got anything out of it, you know, financially probably. I probably would have, you know, won in the afterlife for that. But I would have done that. You know what I'm saying? I would have been the hero guy to put out the fire or you know, the fire or got fired. That's what I would have did. So I don't blame the guys for not putting themselves on a line like that. So that's kind of one of those weird situations. But I really do believe that the fire should have got put out. I mean, that's just one of those things.
That's pretty tacky, Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, they should have just, I don't know. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So even though I think that was in Kentucky. But.
It's Tennessee. It's Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's a terrible story. So anyway, you know, what else going on? Is that it? Is that all we got?
That's all we got.
That's all we got, man. We got elections, we got fires burning, we got naked people, we got books flying, how to survive financial aid. Google that book and find out what the hell they was talking about. We got all this stuff going on in the world today. Thanks for watching our show.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.